Hi, I'm Tracy Drake. This is a 10-minute chair yoga practice for the feet and the legs. Find your way onto your chair, sitting comfortably with your feet flat on the floor to begin with. For this practice, you may enjoy using a strap. So if you have a yoga strap or something similar like a belt or a tie or a house coat belt, something like that, that will work just as well if you don't have a yoga strap. So you may not need it, but if you have it, it might be handy. Okay, so find your way onto your chair, sitting comfortably, and we will begin just by noticing the breath arriving in this space. Good. Connect with your breath, turn the attention inwards, and maintain this inner awareness throughout your practice. We'll begin with the toes and the ankles. So frequently a bit of an issue area, the feet for many people. So do as much as you feel you're able to. I'm going to turn side on to the chair just so that you can see what I'm doing, but you probably won't need to. You can just take your foot to the side of your chair, and we'll begin with what I call toe tuck. So taking the heel off the floor, pushing the toes into the floor, and we're looking for that deep flexion in the toes and maybe some stretch in the sole of the foot, in the plantar fascia area of the foot. So you can maybe roll across the ball of the foot a little bit, across the toes, and just exploring the different stretches here for the foot. This can be excruciating for some people. So again, just if you feel some stretch, if you feel something in the toes and you don't want to go any further, that's good enough. I just want you to be able to feel a little bit of a stretch in and around the toes, maybe into the sole of the foot. So we'll take a couple more breaths here. And then we'll turn that the other way. So we'll bring the hairy side of the toes, the nails side of the toes, to the floor. And this will be an ankle stretch. So looking for some stretch on the front of the foot and into the front of the ankle. And again, you can maybe roll across the tops of the toes, just exploring the different stretches. Again, for some people this is quite painful, so moving to your own comfort level. If you haven't paid attention to your feet for years, then don't expect this to go that great for you, but it is important to pay attention to your feet. They are the foundation of your skeleton. That's what your skeleton is carrying. Your feet are carrying your skeleton all day long, so important to take care of your feet. Good. We'll let that go, and then I'll switch sides and we'll repeat that on the opposite foot. Just notice what sensations in that first foot that we worked on. Come to your second foot. Be happy you don't have 4 feet. Finding a comfortable, healthy sensation in the toes, maybe some stretch in the sole of the foot. 2 more breaths here. And then we'll flip that over, bringing the tops of the toes to the floor, looking for a little bit of an ankle stretch here. into the front of the foot, front of the toes, and again you can maybe roll over the top of the toes a little bit, looking for the different stretches. Again, just to your comfort level. 2 more breaths. Lovely. Come back to center. Notice how your feet feel. You may want to just bounce the feet on the floor a couple of times. Lovely. Now this is where your strap, excuse me, may come in handy. And if you want to use a strap around the foot, go right ahead. Scoot a little bit forwards on your chair, not too far. Make sure it doesn't tip, but scoot a little bit forwards. And we're going to be stretching the back of the leg, the hamstrings, maybe into the calf muscle. Lengthen one leg out in front of you. You can keep the heel on the floor, and then you just come forwards until you feel a comfortable, healthy stretch in the back of the leg. You may want to have the strap around the ball of the foot just to support the leg. If you gently apply some pressure to the strap, you can encourage the toes to come back towards the shin and deepen that stretch. That may be too much for you, that's okay. You can skip that part. I'm just offering it as an option. Don't need to use a strap if you don't have one handy, but push through the heel and then pull the toes back towards the shin, looking for that stretch. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Great. And then relax that leg. Notice how it feels when you come out of the shape. And then we'll switch sides. Again, option to use the strap around the foot if you find that helpful. Lengthen the second leg along the floor. Keep the other knee bent with that foot flat on the floor. Looking for the stretch on the back of the leg from the side. With my yoga blocks from the side, it looks like this. Coming forwards. If you need to, you might not need to come forwards. Simply lengthening the leg might be enough. But coming forwards to feel a comfortable, healthy stretch. 2 more breaths here. Good. And then relax. Notice how that feels when you come out of the shape. And there will be a second 10-minute video for the rest of the big muscle groups of the legs. So make sure you look out for that one. Okay, thank you for joining me. Have a great day.